Alrighty. Hello. Welcome to For the Greater Good podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Uzoamaka Ashira.
Hello, good afternoon, good day, good morning, wherever you are. Welcome to For the Greater Good podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Shanel. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you. So on today's episode, I saw our other video where we talked about the purpose for the rebrand, but now we are probably going to answer your questions as to where the heck have we been?
Where have we been?
Where have you been? Y'all know I like Ruby. All my life.
Yeah, we've been doing karaoke.
Yes, karaoke for sure.
And so much more.
So much more.
So we wind down our first year of our podcast, our baby,
Yes.
Soothing Her.
Yes.
And that was last October 2024. And we intended to literally come back to you and to our mission in January 2025. So where have we been? Ash, where have you been, love?
I've been a lot of things have happened since last year. So where have I been? One of the things I really wanted to discuss was just the big transformation that I had these past 6 months. As you've probably heard in the way that I introduced myself. Yeah, I am now going by Uzoamaka Ashira. Uzoamaka is my traditional Nigerian name, which I'm sure you guys have heard before or have seen it. And it means my path is beautiful. And my family calls me that. And I was just like, you know what? I kind of want to go by that now. And I just want to embrace that part of me that I feel like I've kind of kept, I wouldn't say hidden, but I just haven't like tapped into it yet. And I want to fully embrace who that person is because I feel like that resonates with who I am now and who I want to become in the future. Yeah. And I made the legal name change, so it's not just a preferred name. It's a name that I'm actually officially did the name change petition with the state of California. It has been approved, so now I am just gonna be slowly in the process of just changing all my documents, doing the needful. But I thought it was really worth it, and it's huge for me because I feel like now I'm claiming my identity and I'm really sitting and comfortable in my own skin now. Which is really nice.
I have heard people change their name.
Yeah.
But never this close to anyone. And thank God I used to call her Ash before. Ashira keeps me safe.
Yes, and then
we've had a few hiccups where I said, Ashley is not going to have it gone. I mean, this is her still. But it's okay for somebody brand new. And
yeah.
I am so glad for that because it's teaching me once again. See, we just started up a new season. Ash teaching me. This doesn't stop. It's a great thing.
It's still going. We're still going with this.
Absolutely. It's amazing that people can recognize that your name hold meaning and what you use it to stand up for and what you do with it has a lot of value to it. And I absolutely so respect that you are shedding an older version of yourself and welcoming into a new era, someone brand new. And there's also Ashira, so tell us more about Ashira.
Ashira is Hebrew, and it means I will sing, and it literally translates to, it's used in multiple different contexts, but the way that I'm choosing to see it is, I know that it comes from the word Ashir, which means to sing praise. And so one of the things that I'm really working on in this season is to continue my relationship with God. And I know that I love music. I do love to sing. I don't know. I just love music. And it's also a name that people give to someone that has a love for music and that also just has a very positive outlook on life. And so I feel like obviously that definitely resonates with who I am. I love music. Those that know me know that I'm always singing. I'm always dancing. I'm always jamming out to all types of music, whether that's R&B, whether that's early 2000s, whether that's Afrobeats, whether that's punk rock, whether that's alternative rock, whatever. For those that always talk to me, they always say, dang, Ash, you're so deep all the time. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I can't help it. But I just choose to have that positive outlook on life because throughout my own healing journey, I've kind of had to teach myself that. And so I've found that living life through those lens is a lot more grateful, and it brings a lot more opportunities to you, and you just get more out of life looking at it in that way.
Yeah. May your light sing.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Where have you been?
Mine has not been that deep.
See, again, deep. I can't help it.
I mean, I've just been doing so much and doing so little at the same time. So, started up the year, went to Cancun for my birthday, and that was
fun.
So great. I mean, if you notice, well, the hair is cut.
Yeah.
My first piercing, my first tap somewhere. So there has been kind of those symbolic changes for me, representing a certain type of freedom and coming into my own self, and I would say an embrace of the fact that there are certain risks and there are certain changes you can welcome, though it holds a connotation or a type of representation to certain people.
Yeah.
But you can still bring that for your own, and you can still bring that into yourself and value yourself even more on the journey that you're taking. So there has been kind of those personal changes on that front. I went home in February, spent a whole great, amazing month with my family.
Yeah. Where'd you go?
I went home to Dominica.
There we go.
Yes. So
our Caribbean queen.
But if you guys have been following from our soothing her journey and our initial episodes of what I'm healing from, and a few mentions of family, you would have known that there were some tension moments. So I went home and pretty much reconnected and bonded with my siblings, most importantly, my younger sister and I. We were not speaking for almost 3 years, and it was, as we concluded, just a matter of misunderstanding. But that kind of broke my heart for year after year, for 3 years. And it was really good kind of mending those relationships that I kind of pined over for years, really. So it was really a blessing, because I went home nervous and I was like, I don't know how this is gonna go, I don't know what's gonna happen, and there is like tension on both sides with my siblings. So it holds a lot of uncertainty. But it was my dad's birthday, celebrating his mid-60s, and I really wanted to be home for his birthday, and my sister's birthday had not been home I had not celebrated either of the birthdays in person for 10 plus years, and I really wanted to be home for his birthday. So I was like, whatever it is, whether it is tension, whether we sit across the table and there's gonna be a knife planted in the table somehow, I'm going home and I'm going to dine with my family. So
there we go.
I put my foot down. I was like, okay, this is happening. So I went home, and that was a glorious whole month. We started off with some tension and some harsh words and all of this, but it ended with a carnival party in the streets with them. Like, we ended the month there with a bang. I couldn't have asked for a better time. So I thank God that we were able to do that, and I thank my siblings and my dad for allowing us to kind of go through that season in a way that was successful.
Yeah.
So yeah, that. And then I've just been I would say a gypsy or pilgrim on a journey. So I left California in January, and I did not return until, that was end of January. I did not return to California until April.
I know, she left me hanging, y'all. It was so sad. It was so sad.
I was supposed to come home for Carnival.
I got sick.
So I was looking to party with Ash so bad back home, but we'll have other chances. But those 3 months out of California was, what are you doing with yourself? What are you doing? So I essentially kind of just packed up and was like, I'm going home, and then I'm going to go spend time with my niece and my best friend on the East Coast, and do some traveling and kind of just be and searching for something to essentially not having I would say the hold of one place and one time, essentially, but kind of navigating to see what I wanted to do with next steps. And then got back in end of April and made some other personal and professional changes too, with a job change, a company change.
Yeah.
So kind of all those things happening.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know. A lot, but good things. Yeah, I feel like I've mentioned a rebel from Shanel a few times before, and
you're not the only one.
I'm in that phase.
Yeah, you're not the only one. I'm also I wouldn't call it a rebel phase. I think.
Claim it, Ash. Be there with me.
I mean, Okay, you can say, well, you know what? You can say rebel phase because I guess with my name change, I kind of was coming to that like boiling point of my healing journey where I was just getting frustrated. Well, I guess I was with myself, not like completely angry, like not like angry, but just like I'm sick of this. You know what I mean? And I think those of you that have healed, you kind of have similar points where you kind of get to the point where like I've had it, I'm done. This is no like I'm moving on. I'm putting my foot down. Like Shanel said, I'm putting the knife down. We're done. So I was kind of already feeling that way for a while towards the beginning of the year, and I kind of started doing it with like little things. I started with like really sitting with the way that I wear my hair, especially like okay, like my looks, like loving my lock journey. I dyed it back to black, so it's no longer colored as you all have seen before. And that's because I'm just a natural girly, so I really want to embrace my natural hair to the fullest extent. And then, but yeah, I'm right there with you. Like, I was already feeling that way. Then I was like, I'm trying to get more comfortable with like my attire, my wardrobe. Like, I love Afrocentric bohemian looks, anything black owned. I love wearing that stuff. I love the baggy grunge look too. So I'm trying to figure out like, okay, how can I make that my own and how can I make that professional so I can wear it to work and feel more comfortable in my job and everything like that. And again, another part of just settling into who I am as a person and just completely embracing it. And then even with like the music I started listening to, I started tapping back into my childhood, like we talked about before on the Soothing Her podcast. For my birthday, I had a Y2K themed karaoke party. It was amazing. It was so much fun. I had a great time, and I did. I had a great, yeah. Yes. Maybe I had a little too much fun, but you know, I had a great time singing my heart out to all the songs that I used to cherish as a kid in my middle school days, and awesome. It was great.
It was really good.
Yeah.
What would you say you're most looking forward to, hence the name change and feeling like you've come to your boiling point and you've kind of boiled over and just kind of picking up, clearing that water now and kind of seeing what's really within that person?
Yeah.
Uzoamaka Ashira.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to just starting over. I feel like when I've reached my boiling point, I just completely shed not everything, but a lot of the things that I feel like I've carried with me up to this point. And there's just certain things that I really wanted to let go of. Like I wanted to let go of certain perceptions that we've talked about before when it comes to like my upbringing in the Nigerian community and just like some belief systems that I kind of just they just really didn't sit well with me anymore. And I'm letting go of the fact that in our culture, like how it's just so male centered, and I feel like that's very detrimental to, or has been detrimental to me, because it makes it seem like, oh, growing up, like the main things I'm accomplishing in life is for the purpose of marriage, is for the purpose of finding a partner and all that kind of stuff. It's just so male centered. And I didn't like that. I feel like I was not able to really truly explore like who I am as a person, what I enjoy. So that's kind of what I'm looking forward to now. Like is really just shedding all of that and letting it go. So I'm starting from scratch.
That's good.
Like with everything.
Yeah, that will be absolutely worth it because you will have the choice of a clearer vision that you are choosing and not somebody else is choosing for you, or somebody else offering in front of you.
Exactly.
You get the choice to say, this is what I'm choosing, this is who I choose, and this is how I want to belong to me, to someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an awesome journey.
It is.
I'm in a new season. It's an unsuspecting thing that's kind of happening. I don't know what it is yet, but I definitely feel a little bit of just an energy discomfort, essentially, like something else is turning over, something else is asking me to awaken, something else is asking me to become something else, and for good reason. You know, it's when we first started the podcast and we were talking about, I feel like I was already in that phase, and I feel like a beautiful phase has come to pass, but now a new one is surfacing. and it just feels like the current space I am in is too small, essentially for the person that I have become. I know
Yeah.
it's time I've outgrown it, but it's to pinpoint exactly what that new phase is calling me to do, calling of me, and it's sometimes it can be very stressful, like is it frustrated
Very
because you
frustrating.
don't I don't know exactly what it is, but I can see it, I can sense it, I can feel the kind of the 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 movement
Yeah.
in my being that is just like this is not the place for you, like keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. And so I'm sitting with that discomfort right
Okay.
now, and allowing it to take form in a way that I don't want to control it, but of course I have to control some measure of what I'm doing with it, because it means that if I am not controlling it, then I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just
Yeah.
letting it, like the wind will come and blow me away, and I'm
Yeah.
just gonna go with it.
Yeah.
So I'm doing all of that. I have shared a few times some of my creative spaces that I've been in on the writing side and the poetry side. So I suppose just becoming a little more expressive with
Yeah,
some
we're
of
gonna share
those.
some of your upcoming opportunities.
Yes. So one thing that has not been shared in the space of what it is the fact that I've been pursuing an acting career. I said it.
Mhm.
I said
Mhm.
I've been pursuing an acting career, and
She's
so
gonna be on the big screen.
I'm gonna be on the big screen. Yeah. So Ash had the chance to see me at my first theater introduction on Juneteenth weekend, and I did a reading at one of the bigger theaters here in San Diego, the Old Globe Theater, and that was an amazing first experience. And so I'm excited about it, no matter what the opportunities, and it's a great way to start, at least for me, because I am learning the foundations of what it takes to be in that creative space and how to really get better, how to really grow. I've been in classes for almost 2 years with a personal coach, a private coach on for acting, and I mean just to see his work and my work come together and to be able to see what we have produced and to allow other people on that journey to guide and to help mold and kind of chip away at what I need to do to get to where I need to go essentially. But that has been one of the things that I feel like there's a breakthrough with. But there's always that personal side that it feels like there is more that's calling you to get done.
Mhm.
So that's the piece that I'm like, I need to figure out what this is because it's very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, and so this I suppose is going to be a new take on a new healing journey,
Yeah.
really, because it is something that is going to be a big change.
I'm so
Yeah.
excited
Thank
to
you.
see
Me too.
you.
I'm
Yes.
excited. I don't know what this is gonna be like,
Yeah.
but I am so excited that it's gonna be something awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
definitely.
What else has happened since we've been gone? So I decided in my part of my transformation and letting go of things that I made the decision to just allow what's meant to flow into my life come with ease. And I've just been telling myself that for the past couple of months now. And all of a sudden, something great came into my life recently. And I'm really happy.
Yes,
I'm really, really
indeed,
happy.
indeed.
I'll share more about that, but so far, so good. It's really nice when you finally learn to love yourself and allow what's meant to come into your life just come and not have any expectations. It's crazy how things will just start naturally flowing. And
You're spilling all the beans now. We have to leave it for a whole episode.
okay, well, I'm just saying your girl's not, is no longer, I no longer single.
I'm no longer
I'm no
single.
longer single.
I don't know why that feels very
And then
Nigerian.
like I know,
Very
and then
Nigerian.
like a single.
That sounds like a song Yemi Alade should make.
I know. But it's good
Oh
as you
my
can see.
god.
It's good.
It's a
It's
bit, look
good.
at her glowing and
It's good.
smiling and
It's good.
giggling, and
It's good.
she had talked about in one of our
I
previous
did.
episodes how somebody coming to her life would need to really accept that she loves the Harry Potter. She would be in the film, in the house, if needed. But the childish nature that's within her, and even that it hasn't changed. And clearly, this proves the honesty and the truth in when you prepare properly and you allow space for flow and for ease and without blockage, the right things will come to you. So all of this is to really say that a journey is sometimes undefined. A journey doesn't have a specific name sometimes. It doesn't have a specific destination. But it is the paths and the steps you take from one moment to the next one. And the work that you do is required of you to get to that next phase, because the people that is going to impact and the people that you bring into your life by not doing anything, but it's because you've done the hard work in those dark, silent, weeping hours or beautiful sunshine hours. Whatever it might have been, is because you did the work for that. So that's all of that has been said.
Yeah, and I think whenever life is calling you to just go on that transformative journey, please don't ignore it, because that's like your intuition telling you that something good is about to happen, and the change that's to come is going to literally take you to the next level of where you need to go. And sometimes it's really hard to rest in that, because we just want to know what happens next, and we're so anxious, and we just want things to happen as we want them to happen. But I think a lot of that anxiousness went away as soon as I relinquished control. And it will as soon as you relinquish control. I mean, clearly it's still hard to do. Not saying all control has been completely relinquished. Like, there are days where I'm just like, I'm going to hold on to that little bit of control. But
or just reminder of your pain, or just reminder of what you just went through, or how you should be feeling guilt that you are ready to move on sooner than you feel like you should be ready. So it doesn't have time frames. It doesn't have a name again. It just has you to cater to what it requires of you, to give it the work and to give it the energy and the honesty too.
Right.
So that you know when is the right time that the season will find you.
Yeah.
It's just to be ready. So we're so glad for that.
Yeah, and also too, like, if that means it's not always gonna look the same for everyone either, whether you're kind of disappear for a little bit, you don't owe anyone an explanation to where you've been. We just want to share with you all some exciting things that have happened to us, but in the honesty, you really don't. Like, I took a social media break for almost like 9 months, and people are like, oh, you're not on Instagram? And I'm like, no. I still am, but I took that break because I wanted to really come home to myself, and I really wanted to focus on really, like, getting comfortable on my own skin. Like, that was my biggest goal for this year. Tap back into some things, explore new hobbies, and I've done just that. Like, with not only with the name change, but I'm learning how to play the guitar. I'm reading music. I love music. As I shared multiple times, I love music. So I've always wanted to learn how to play the guitar. Finally doing that, taking guitar lessons every week, and it's been great.
So one of these days, what I'm hearing you say is that we're going to have a guitar.
Yeah, I could practice. I could start out or end the episode with a guitar.
We have to
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. Kind of living up to your name, living up to that change. It's a great thing, right?
Yeah, it feels good.
Okay,
it feels good. Also, starting the year off with, like, health-wise, I feel like I've been really learning more about fitness and taking care of my body. I joined Orange Theory. For those of you that don't know what that is, it is an amazing, intense, crazy, but fun workout. For those of us that feel like you need more motivation to go to the gym and work out, this class will get you right. I love the philosophy of it, which is essentially focusing on a specific heart rate zone that you're supposed to be in, where you burn like the most calories. And it's all, well, not all cardio, but 2/3 of the workout is cardio. You have like a strength training block, you have a treadmill block, and then you also have a rowing block. And the coaches are so inspirational, so motivational. They're with you every step of the way. That's like someone is literally telling you, oh no, fix your form, or you can do it, or like just feeding that into you, those like affirmations. And on top of that, the music that they play, I'm like having a party at 6 a.m. in the morning before I go to work. So I'm like, my energy is all the way up, and then I go to work and I'm like, I'm ready to start the day.
Nice.
So that's another thing that I like.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's so good. I wish I could have a 6 a.m. start like that. So I had a company change, and therefore I had a start work time change from 8 o'clock to 6 o'clock because my team is on the East Coast. And whew, boy, maybe that is probably the cause of my recent discomfort.
Oh.
It's not entirely a bad thing. I think it's a great thing, but it's just my whole system psyche having to prepare for it. I mean, it has only been 1 month, but I mean, I have in my adult life never had to get up for work at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, unless we were at conferences, which were 3-4 days handle, very doable. And then it's a different type of requirement because you know why you're there, so you meet it. And I would enjoy it. Actually, I would go to the gym, but my gym isn't open at 5 in the morning, so that means that, and I would not even have the time to do a proper workout before starting work at 6. So it's like, my gosh, I don't get to have the morning start that I really want. So trying to kind of work through what works has been a challenge, I'll admit it, because I haven't found the rhythm or the thing that actually says, okay, this is a great start. I've tried the early morning running, I've tried the early morning walk, I have tried the cold shower. The cold shower helps for a bit, but then a few hours into it, it's like, oh, I need more coffee. So it's like really trying to work on all of those things. And I'll get there.
Yeah.
I'll get there someday by the might of
Gosh.
God.
Okay. Yes. Well, then what something that you're looking forward to this week?
I am looking forward to being ready and energized for 6 o'clock. Yes.
For 6 o'clock?
I know,
that is funny.
That will be it, because I mean, I have to admit, and I'm trying to change, of course, the mental words that I feed myself, because I have said it, and I've said it in jest, and I've said it before in seriousness, that I'm not a morning person. I have admitted this. But I think now is to really tell myself, okay, you were not. That doesn't mean that you have to be in the future, the days, the months to come. You can become a morning person. So I'm going to get there. So because it is a work in progress and it's a recent challenge and difficulty of mine, then it is kind of figuring how to win that battle.
Yeah.
Really.
Okay.
So,
nice.
That's what I'm gonna focus on this week, is showing up on time.
Okay. I like that. I think one of the things I'll focus on this week again is just continuing to just relinquish that control, and to just stop and smell the roses. I don't know why that's so hard to do sometimes, but it is. But that's my piece of advice, I guess, or something that I would like to leave you all with, is just from me, from my where I've been, everything that's happened these past couple of months, is honestly learning to just stop and smell the roses. Yeah.
I would add to that. I would say, for the greater good of yourself, for your family, for your community, just to take a break when needed.
Yeah.
It's always necessary. It is vital for any next thing to reset you, to energize you, to put things in perspective, and to come back stronger and better. We do hope that that break was absolutely well worth it. I mean, again, we intended to come back to you in January, and we just had one thing happen after another. We've recorded apart for many months, so not like we couldn't have done it, but it's because we had so many things happening, and we were just we were underprepared for coming back to you properly. So we thank you for being patient with us. We thank you for welcoming us back.
Yeah.
And we're so excited.
Yes, we are. Well, be sure to still follow us on the same Instagram page. We're still going to be For the Greater Good podcast. Be sure to soon eventually check us out on YouTube at For the Greater Good podcast. We are going to be starting a YouTube channel where you can see us full video, as you are right now. So you have both the option of audio and video, but we all just want to have you all get to know us more and to see our beautiful faces and for us to connect with you all. So thank you, and we wish you all a great rest of your week.
Thank you so much. May you go out there and do something for the greater good.
For the greater good.